Good morning, student. Now, I'm telling you about the programming. So, in previous video, I have started only a simple program of addition. So now, again I'm trying. I'm trying that how you are able to make the program so that you are able to understand what is input, what is process, and what is output. So today we are telling you any variable we are taking here: a equals to 10, b equals to 5, after that c equals to a minus b, then print c. Actually this is simple program. In this program you can see that one number that is 5 and one number that is 10. So from 10 5 will be deducted, then 5 will be stored in third variable, that is c. So this type of data means output that will be displayed here. So actually question arises in front of us where we have to write it. So first of all I am telling you, students, you should keep in your mind that first of all Python that should be installed in your system. After installing the Python, there are two types of modes that are available. One is script mode and one is turtle mode. So you can say both are different. So if you want to give any value, if you want to give any statement step by step, if you are giving it this step by step points, then there is a location in that you can able to write the value, write the statement. Actually it will be stored in two ways. You are able to write the program in two ways. Whether you are giving you step by step or you are giving whole program at a time. So if you are giving it step by step points, then definitely you should find the prompt, that is cell mode. So in cell mode you are able to take, but if you want to write this type of program, for that you have to take the help of script mode. Actually script mode that will be displayed after opening file, then click new file, then one notepad, or you can say the editor of the Python that will be displayed. In that you are able to write this. So if you are writing this, after that it is compulsory that you should store, you should save with any name, with its extension. Its extension is .py. So with this extension the file that should be stored. Actually the thing is that if you are storing this type of program, then definitely you will get some output. So here one is input, second is process, and third one is output. So question is that if we are writing multiplication, if we are writing division, that is possible with this process. But now we want that from the user side, if we are taking the value from the user side, if we are taking the value, so for that if we are writing the program a equals to int input enter the number so here whatever you are getting from the users by this prompt enter the number, whatever you are getting, so that will be stored in variable a. Actually one new thing is there, that is int is here. So what is the meaning of it? Actually int is a typecasting method. Typecasting method means conversion of the data types. If we are using any conversion type of values, any conversion of the data types, whether you are taking numeric value, whether you are taking string value, that should be converted into another variables, another data types. So that is called typecasting. Actually I am giving you the example. As you know, we are separating students, girls and boys both. For that we are using she or he. What we are using, that is not the matter, but there is a difference. If by mistake or by chance the student or the person they are telling any male student like she, or female students like he, by mistake they are pronouncing this, so at that time there is a problem that the person they are another persons, those who are listening this, they are not able to understand. They are talking about the female, they are talking about males, so that is the confusions. In the same way here we can categorize it, the value whatever you are taking, that will be understood as a string value. In Python everything that will be understood as a string. Actually first of all I want to tell you what is string. Actually string is a group of characters. So you are giving anything to the computers, then it will be understood by the string type of data types. So here if you want to add the numbers, then definitely it should string cannot be added. For that it is compulsory that you should take any numeric value. But here if you are using like this, it means only the value, whether you are giving number, whether you are giving a string, but it will be understood as a string. As a characters it will be understood. So we want that it will not be understood as a string value. It should be changed. So that any numeric functions, any numeric activity we can do with the variable or the statement. So that's why we are writing here int. It means the value that comes from the users, that will be converted into numeric value. That's why here int method we are using. So I think doubt is clear. If you are having any problem with this doubt, so you can ask me later, or you can ask me through the electronic mediums. So again we are taking the second value, for that we are using int. Here input, enter the second number. So, question arises in front of us that if we have taken both the values, after that just we want to multiply these two numbers. If we want that multiplication of these two numbers, that should be. So definitely we will write a into b. A into b. So if we are writing a into b, then there will be the problems. The multiplication that will be stored where? So for that we have to take another variable like a c. So c will be taken to store the data. Here I am giving you the examples. Suppose that we are having one bag with the name of A, one bag with the name of B, and one bag with the name of C. So in A, the value you are taking, that will be stored in the number form. That will be stored in the number form. For example, in one bag you have stored, you have kept any value for that you are taking 10. So here, if you are taking here 10 as a first value, so that will be stored in the first bag. After that, if you are taking another value, that will be stored in B. So in B, maybe you are giving second value, that is 5. So 5 and 10, that will be stored in both different bags. After that, both the bags that multiplies. So first value and second value, that will be multiplied and it will be kept in another bag, that name is C. So here we are displaying the output. So in this program, what value you are taking as a multiplication, that will be stored in C. Here print is that type of statement. Through that you can display the output. So with this print statement, you are taking the help of this bag, or you can take the help of that variable. So C you are taking, so value of C that will be displayed by using this statement. Actually, I am going to tell you some points regarding this program. That A is here, int is here, input is here, and other things also. Actually, all these things that can be called as a computer fundamentals. So you can say Python fundamentals. About the Python fundamentals, it is compulsory that the basic knowledge about the programming language, that will be shown. See, here A equal to int, all these things, they are having its own existence. Actually, first of all, the terminology, about the terminology of the programming of Python, I am telling you one thing, that keywords. Actually, keywords are the reserved words. In the general terms, if you are talking to each others, then definitely some terms that can be repeated more times. It is possible. But if you are using this type of points, this type of statement you are taking, for that they are having the specific meaning also. They are having its specific meaning also. So that a type of reserved words that can be that is having its own importance, that is having its own meaning, so it can be called as a keywords. One more thing I want to tell you, identifier. Actually, if you are going anywhere, then anybody can identify you. Who are you? By your name, or by your father's name, by your school name. So any type of statement, they are identifying you. So in the same way, they are telling you that who are you? Here the question is that if you are having the points regarding identifier, so identifier is that thing through that it can be identified that which type of thing is that. Means A, I am giving you the example. So if you are seeing this A or B or any other things, through that it can be identified that it is a variable that is able to take the value. It is able to take the value from the users that will be kept in the form of numbers. So what thing you are taking, through that it can be identified what is it, why is it. So this type of questions if comes in front of us, then definitely the answers of identifier that can prove it that what is it. So one more thing I want to tell you, that is expression. Actually expression, in other hand, you can say what type of expression you are showing to others. But in a programming language, what calculation you are doing, what thing you are doing in a statement. Maybe we are writing A into B. So different symbols you are taking. So different symbols you are taking. So it means something that has to be happened. After that, you are able to understand, means here multiplication that should be. So the calculation purpose, if you are using different symbols, so that calculation method that can be called expression. Maybe string type of expression, maybe numeric type of expression. So any type of expression can be taken place. Here one more thing, that is operator. Actually operator, as you know, the symbols, what symbols you are using. So any symbols that comes between the operands, that can be called operator. But question is not clear. I am sure that you are not able to understand what operator is. Actually any numerical form you are taking, any string type of values, for that any symbols, whether for the math purpose, for the string purpose. So any type of symbol or sign you are having, through that two or more expressions, two or more operands, they can be joined each others. So that can be called operator. Here there are some examples of operator. We are taking plus, minus, multiplication, whatever we are taking, so that is called operator. Actually operator are of different types, but later I will tell you. First of all, I am telling about these operators like plus, minus, multiplication, divisions. The symbols or the sign that can be understood by the maths, or you can say the mathematical symbols, the mathematical symbols you are taking. So that mathematical symbols that is able to understand, that can be called as a arithmetic operator. Here one more, that is equal. It can be called assignment operator. So in this program both type of operator we are taking here. That's why I am telling this, and later we will discuss about the operators. So in this video, in this program, equal is there and multiply is also there. So you can able to understand which type of operator you are using in this program. Here we are having the points. We are having the points that you are taking the values. So operator is that. One more thing, that you are taking the expression at that time, some small points you are taking, like a, equal, int, input, comma or brackets, whatever you are taking. So all these things that will be having its own importance. So according to the Python program, here only I am writing the program for the multiplication, but there is a vast importance. So try to understand what is it.